Meantime, it's a race against time for the U.S. Coast Guard. They're looking for a missing tourist submersible near the wreckage of the Titanic. This is one.
Now, I'm not making this video to shed light on fallacies or the problems of the engineers building this submersible. What I'm here to do today is to take a look at the technical aspect of this submersible vehicle, and we are going to take a look at them from their own video.
We are inside the submersible Titan, which is a carbon fiber and titanium sub that can...
First of all, carbon fiber, as good as it is, it has its own maximum pressure points that can handle air in and air out. One problem with that is that the air coming from inside, because the CO2 you produce has to go somewhere. Now it has filters on board, but now that body is tasked with taking your CO2 outside and keeping the oxygen inside the cabin with the adequate pressures that are made for humans to breathe easy. And of course, the oxygen tanks can go only so far. And when you're talking about thousands of feet in depth, that is quite a high task.
Can go to the depths of the Titanic. Hi, my name is Stockton Rush. I'm the CEO and founder of OceanGate. Let's take a look at Titan. So we're coming into the sub. This is the only...
Here, there's nothing wrong so far, unless this was not the finished product, because I don't see gasket seals here on the sides yet.
Only toilet available on a deep diving submersible. Best seat in the house. You can look out the viewport. We put a privacy screen in.
Now, my problem with this whole thing starts right here. And if you guys notice what's about here, pause this video and let me know what do you not see right here. Because as you know, from my standpoint, the more you know about technology, the least you start trusting it, especially when it comes to wireless technology. And right here, I do not see a single manual override for anything. And let's watch it. Just a quick bit. I am not making this video, as I said, to put shame on anybody or blame on anybody. I'm just blaming the technology itself. And no, this channel is not meant for news, and I'm not doing it for the newsworthiness of it, even though that is important, but I am not the one to do news. This video is being put simply on the technology and why I keep repeating 1,000,001 times that wireless technology is not reliable technology. It is not.
Very popular. We have our control screen here, our sonar screen here.
Everything is made by software. Now come and imagine you're going under thousands of pounds of pressure under the ocean with a machine that's commanded by software and wireless technology. I would absolutely stay away at any cost.
We can put any image we want in the back. We've taken a completely new...
Now this is the part that throws me away really bad. This is a Logitech controller. I've seen them before, and I have one of them already in my house. What is the problem with that? They connect via Bluetooth. So now you are controlling hardware with Bluetooth via software. We all know how that can go very, very wrong, even on a setup on your own PC. Your own PC, the Bluetooth technology can be interfered with anything and sometimes can have trouble communicating. Could be the battery, could be the metals used, could be the usability, could be a problem in the logic board itself that can go wrong. These are not meant to do anything significant except for light gaming or professionals. They would never use wireless technology at any extent because it's not made for endurance, high pressure, or any of that. Wireless technology, as convenient as it is, it remains at that. Convenient, but not reliable. Especially when you have people's lives depending on a Bluetooth 2.4 gigahertz technology. That is not normal.
New approach to the sub design, and it's all run with this game controller and these touch screens. So if you want to go forward, you press forward. If you want to go back, you go back. Turn left, turn right, go down, go up. And it's Bluetooth, so I can hand it to anybody. And it's meant for a 16-year-old to throw it around, and super durable. We keep a couple of spares on board just in case.
That is a really bad approach from a technological and engineering standpoint. You are not to use wireless technology for anything That's very important. When you have people's lives on board, wireless technology stays on the dock and does not come with me underwater. It's just an absolutely no, no, and no. It's just wireless technology is great for everything else, but we are not there yet. We don't have that capability on that technology to actually use it at any big extent on important stuff. You cannot control big machines with any certain authority with wireless technology. That's just not how it works. Wireless technology is light years away from our perception. We are overthinking it and we are putting it where it does not belong. Imagine listening to audio. I 100% refuse to use wireless audio, not just as a personal preference, but that there is no great audio wireless technology yet. I tried, sure, Sennheiser, Bose, all the best players in the market making wireless headphones and wireless speakers, and absolutely it's not reliable. It just doesn't work the way you are meant to enjoy it. And right here, as you see in the cabin, I see 0 panels for manual override. I see 0 panels, and I bet in the outer side or on the aft of this vehicle, there is only logic boards. I work with logic boards all day long. I don't trust them. They're not reliable. Temperature, pressure, material, connection. There's so many factors that can go wrong with them.
This is the second year we've been out to the Titanic. We went out.
Here, there's another problem. If you dealt with boats for a certain amount of time, you know that there should be a shield most of the time in front here, or a manual override for the propellers. There is none here.
In 8 days.
Yes, it is actually permanently fixed.
Missions. We did about 10 dives to the wreck site of the Titanic, and we did an extra dive.
And just what I thought. There is nothing mechanical here. It is all electrical. Now, there's nothing wrong with electrical on shore or on land, but there's a lot wrong with it when you're trusting electric components underwater. A small, simple mistake or a small thing going wrong, a small, very tiny leak going on can ruin your life. When you're talking about on open sea or under the water itself. This is not a joke. If you ever look at the submarines used by the Navy or whatever, 99% of them that require reliability have mechanical controls. They have emergency manual overrides because electronic components can fail from anything. As I said, could be pressure, could be connection, could be temperature, could be moisture, could be water going through them, could be anything. Absolutely anything can throw this entire board or control board out of control. And furthermore, if that is true, I'm hearing that this particular submersible vehicle was able to be controlled by either SpaceX or whatever those satellites are. Okay, now satellite connection is great for GPS in your car, for a lot of things, but it can go very wrong, especially when you're talking about thousands of feet underwater. It is not the same exact connection as the time you were above water. Yes, a million dives will be successful. One of them will go wrong. You turned around the wrong reef, connection got lost, now your board cannot communicate back with a tower again or with a satellite, and here you go, you're out. And the small, tiny little Bluetooth controllers that they have on board, because of course they have to have a gaming Bluetooth controller and touch screens only, they are gonna be out of the game. They're not gonna manually override anything because the motors, the propellers, the rudders, and everything that are inside this vehicle are controlled by these logic boards. It's logic boards. There's no pressure valve that I see here being manual. I don't see pressure extraction pump being manual. All of them connected with what it looks like XLR style cables on this side and just regular logic boards. That does not make sense to me. Yes, the tank is here connected with the boards too. This makes zero sense to me. I work with electronics daily. I've been working with them for the last 10, 15 years. They're just not reliable. The technology is not there yet. The same way that I believe, yes, EVs or electric cars are great, but they are not reliable yet because the battery technology is not there yet. Same goes for wireless technology. It is not there yet. We are far away from it. It will require us at least another 50 years, as sad as that sounds. It's only true. Another 50 years at least to actually reach a decent advantage on wireless technology and battery technology. Now, as you see here, all these cables are tied and probably IP68 and all that tightness that they want to do for underwater. But you are forgetting one thing. It's not the same when you do a deep dive versus a tiny snorkel in the river. The pressure here grows thousands of times over. Anything, absolutely anything can go wrong in these machines. Anything. So now I hope the people on board this machine are okay. And I hope it's just a matter of this machine probably being stranded somewhere on the shores and maybe lost connection and the people are okay. And the machine, I could care less about the machine as long as they can find the people alive and well. And then they have to rethink how these machines are done. You don't just rely on touchy-feely screens and Bluetooth-enabled remote controllers to take over $1 million submersible machine under the ocean. That's just not how reality works. You cannot evade the laws of physics because you had a great idea on wireless technology and logic boards and whatnot. Now, this is just my take on it from a technical perspective. And no, I'm not here to tell you how wrong and how bad these people are and if they're stupid. No, they're not stupid at all. They really put their heart on building these machines. And I know they didn't do any of that stuff intentionally to trap anybody. It's just sad that it went wrong. And I hope they find these people well, first of all. And secondly, I hope these people learn that our technology is not there yet to handle these kind of tasks with wireless technology and logic boards and touchscreens with zero manual overrides. That's just not how it works. How do you tilt these? So he's relying now, or whoever was riding it, let me find that part again. So this propeller was permanently fixed in one place. Let me tell you why that is wrong. Now, if you want to extract the ship and go up above water to go towards up, you have to tilt these with a face down. When it faces down, it pushes the machine up. So now it has a way to drag itself out. Instead, this one is relying on these things right here. It has on the sides, and it should have one on the back somewhere to go up. And with oxygen pressure and all that other technology that they use in these submersibles to extract it out of water. That is not enough. That's not enough. Because this is a huge machine that's carrying people on board, carrying devices on board, and it's under high pressure. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe they're right. They are the engineers of this submersible. I am not. But based on what I see here, and that's why I never trusted these machines to go underwater, I'd rather go with my own scuba diving gear than these machines, because the technology is quite far from doing any of that. And with that said, I hope they find the people that are inside there, and I hope they are gonna be well, and we all learn a lesson here on technology. Goes back to what I always say. Wireless is fun and games until it's not. And I thank you for watching this video, and I will pray for them to be alive and to be found soon, I hope, and to get back together with their friends and family, and hopefully nothing more than a loss of a submersible machine, and that's it. Besides that, leave your comments below if you know more about submarine technology, and we can all talk. If I was wrong at any point in my speech, I'm more than willing to point it out on the comments below, and let's hope they find these people. That's all I can say. With that said, we'll see you next time. Please like and subscribe. Bye!